Let's start with what this presentation is really about. Upwork isn't a side hustle lottery. It's a structured marketplace where writing becomes predictable income when you approach it deliberately. As this first slide sets up, specialization, systems, and consistency are the levers, not talent alone, not luck. When writers treat Upwork like a platform with rules, signals, and workflows, income stops being random and starts becoming repeatable. Now, looking at the overview slide, this guide is organized around the exact places where Upwork either works for you or quietly works against you. Profile visibility, proof through portfolios, proposal mechanics, niche selection, contract structure, and finally, efficiency through AI. Each one maps directly to how Upwork's algorithm, clients, and workflows behave in practice. Miss one, and you usually feel stuck bidding harder for worse jobs. Get them aligned, and the platform starts doing some of the work for you. Before we go further, here's the first practical insight. Upwork rewards clarity more than effort. If you want something you can follow step by step while setting this up inside the platform, optimizing your profile, building samples, and choosing the right jobs, you can download the PDF linked below and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming walkthroughs that break this down even further. On the introduction slide, notice the framing. Upwork works because it combines scale with structure, millions of clients, clear contract types, built-in payments, dispute protection. For writers, that means you're not chasing invoices or convincing people to trust you with money. The platform already handles that. What you're really selling is reduced risk. That's why human writers still dominate brand-aligned, nuanced content. Businesses don't just want words. They want judgment, they want alignment, and they want someone accountable. This is why writers who specialize and earn reviews routinely reach $1,000 to $10,000 a month here. Not by doing everything, but by doing the right things repeatedly. Now we move into method one, optimizing your profile. Inside Upwork, your profile is not a biography. It's a search result and a conversion page. When a client types SaaS blog writer or finance content writer, Upwork decides which profiles to show based on relevance and clarity. That's why the slide emphasizes a niche-specific title. SEO blog writer for B2B SaaS tells the algorithm who you are and tells the client instantly if you're for them. Your overview should then answer three things in order: who you help, what you deliver, and how you work. When you add only relevant skill tags, you're tightening the match signal. Tests and a professional photo reduce perceived risk. The outcome here is simple: fewer applications, more invites. Method 2 focuses on the portfolio because this is where trust actually forms. On Upwork, clients don't assume skill. They look for proof. 3 to 5 strong samples outperform a large, unfocused collection. The key detail on this slide is context. When you explain the audience, the goal, and the outcome of a piece, you're doing the client's thinking for them. Even self-created samples work if they reflect real use cases. Hosted on Google Docs or a personal site linked directly in proposals and gradually replaced with paid work, this is how writers justify higher rates without arguing. The outcome is faster hiring decisions. Method 3 is about proposals, and this is where most writers quietly lose money. Upwork proposals aren't essays, they're filters. Clients skim to see if you understood the job. When you restate the goal in your opening line, you signal attention. When you outline a simple approach, research, draft, revision, you reduce uncertainty. Attaching a relevant sample does more than words ever could. And when you ask 1 or 2 smart clarifying questions, you shift from applicant to collaborator. The result is fewer replies overall, but a much higher acceptance rate and better pay when they do respond. Method 4 is specialization, and this is where income jumps. Generalist writers compete on price because clients can replace them easily. Specialists compete on insight. On Upwork, niches like B2B SaaS, finance, health, and tech consistently support higher budgets. The key action here is alignment. Your profile title, your samples, and the jobs you apply to must all reinforce the same niche. Switching niches too often resets trust signals. Depth compounds. Over time, clients start seeing you as a solution, not a vendor. The outcome is repeat work and retainers. Method 5 moves into contracts and management. Upwork gives you 2 primary tools: fixed price and hourly contracts. Fixed price works best when scope is clear: articles, landing pages, email sequences. Hourly works better for research heavy or ongoing work. Milestones aren't bureaucracy, they're leverage. They protect cash flow and set expectations. Clear updates inside the contract build confidence, which leads to better reviews. Underpricing may win a job, but it usually costs you energy and long-term earnings. Professional structure is what keeps income sustainable. Method 6 is about AI, and the framing matters. Inside Upwork, AI is not a replacement, it's a multiplier. Tools like ChatGPT or Grammarly help with outlining, first drafts, and editing. The rule is human oversight. You verify facts, you refine tone, you ensure originality. Used this way, AI cuts drafting time significantly, which allows you to take on more projects without lowering quality. The outcome isn't just speed, it's capacity, and capacity is what lets you scale income without burning out. Now we reach the actionable execution plan. This slide compresses everything into habits. 5 to 10 tailored proposals a day keeps the pipeline full. One portfolio upgrade a month steadily raises perceived value. Weekly profile tweaks keep relevance high. Raising rates after positive reviews compounds earnings over time. The platform rewards consistency, not bursts of effort. This is how writing income on Upwork becomes predictable. The reflection slide is your strategic pause. At this point, you've seen several levers: profile clarity, niche choice, proposal quality. Here's the question worth sitting with. Which single change would most improve your results this month? Is it rewriting your title, narrowing your niche, or slowing down to write better proposals? Drop a comment below and share which one you'd start with first. That decision alone usually determines how fast results show up. Finally, the closing perspective. Upwork doesn't reward noise, it rewards clarity. When systems replace guesswork, income stabilizes. Small improvements made consistently compound faster than people expect. To actually put this into action, grab the full PDF guide in the description, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next breakdown. The next step is simple. Start setting this up today.